Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Edna and Harvey, the Breakout. And when last we left off, we're exploring the recreation room. We've got around a corner and found what remains of the payphone. There are quite a few points of interest concerning the payphone, so let's begin examining them with the closest one to us, the fork.
This is where the receiver is supposed to be.
Keyword, supposed to be. We know who has the receiver, we just haven't found them yet.
Not a chance, it's broken. The receiver's missing.
We've had conversations with Stranger Things, but Edna draws the line at talking to the fork on a payphone. Let's see if we can use it.
Hello? No operator, which is really no surprise. The receiver's missing after all.
If you were able to get through to the operator, I'd have a few questions to ask concerning your telephone-related superpowers. Finally, let's see if we can take it with us.
The receiver's missing.
Maybe we have to break it off, but Edna can't take it off without using an item. Harvey, what do you think of the fork?
I think something's missing here, Harvey.
Yeah, a radioactive space probe.
I thought more along the lines of a receiver.
So there isn't a radioactive space probe missing here?
No radioactive space probe. No.
What are you waiting for? Quick, get the protective suit! Protective suit!
Mental note. If we ever find a radioactive space probe, we need a protective suit. Until then, let's focus on using our other objects on this. Maybe we can use the polo mallet to break the fork off the payphone.
It's something else that's missing.
The receiver specifically. Can we use the pen?
It's something else that's missing.
Ah, we're getting a generic "there's something missing here" response. We probably won't get that if we use the comic book, though.
In this panel, we see Captain Useless exercising his right to call his lawyer.
Is that lawyer a super lawyer? We may never know. And finally, can we use the paper cup on this?
It's something else that's missing.
We can't use most of our inventory, it seems, so let's move on to the next point of interest, the coins lot. It's right here.
That's where you put coins.
We need a coin. Maybe there's a coin in the coin chute, but for now, let's interact with this.
Echo!
Echo! Cow! Cow!
This coin slot works like a wishing well. You can only make a wish after you put in a coin.
And I imagine the wish is specifically talking to someone else. Can we get something by using it?
I need a coin.
We do not have a coin.
You put coins in there. You don't take them out.
I bet you would if you could. Harvey, do you have the ability to get coins out of there?
Do you have any spare change, Harvey?
I'm afraid not. I'm totally broke. Damn software pirates.
Edna's just as broke as you are, alas. Can we smash some coins out of this?
It's only suitable for coins.
Alas. I imagine this is going to be the generic response for this as well.
It's only suitable for coins.
We don't have anything that's vaguely coin-shaped, do we? No, we don't. But I am going to see what happens if we use the comic book.
In this panel, we see Captain Useless scrounging some loose change for the laundromat.
Hopefully he found some. Now, we have a dial that we can use. Let's use it.
So many possible phone numbers and so few fingers to dial them all.
I don't know, you've got plenty enough fingers.
Hello, phone dial. How's the revolving business going?
Pretty back and forth.
To be expected.
That didn't do anything.
Not surprising considering that there isn't a receiver. And we haven't put any coins in this.
If I took this, I could hang it around my neck and start a career as a rapper. Or I could start the new religion of phonism. Then I'll be the Dalai Lama.
What a terrible pun. I'm impressed.
I'm exceptionally impressed. Well played. Harvey, what do you think of this?
Not interested. I only date touchpad phones.
An interesting fact. Polo mallet?
This option is not available.
Oh, I see what you did there. Very clever, Edna.
This option is not available.
What about the comic book?
Captain Useless, like one of his more famous colleagues, uses a phone booth to change his appearance. That's why he doesn't like those modern open kiosks.
Oh, let me guess who you're talking about. Mr. Immortal, right? No? I never get that question right. One more thing I'd like to try and use, and that is the key.
This option is not available.
Curiously, could we use the knife on the coin slot to try and get some money out of it?
Let's see if I can crack this open. Nope.
Oh, it was worth a try, though. What about the fork?
Let's see if I can crack this open. Nope.
It was worth a go. Do we have anything else that can fit in there? The key might work.
It's only suitable for coins.
Fair enough. I think we've done all that we can here. So let's look at the payphone itself.
A payphone! Finally! I can call my lawyer. If only I could remember his number. Doesn't matter. It's broken anyway. The receiver's missing.
Though trust me, it really matters. If you were able to do that, we could sort this game out no problem. The quest would be over, and we'd have the credits in a jiffy.
Not a chance. It's broken. The receiver's missing.
We've heard that one before.
Dang, the receiver's missing.
One of the many problems that we've encountered in this place to date.
Firmly attached to the wall. But that doesn't really matter. It's broken anyway. The receiver's missing.
It being broken has not stopped you from picking things up. Need I remind you that we have this paper cup that is of course very useful, but just appears to be useless. Harvey?
Look, Harvey,
Yes, a payphone. You don't have to show me absolutely everything. I have eyes too, you know.
you do. But they're only sewn on.
I may find things that you don't notice, Harvey, and you'll be happy that I showed you them.
I'd rather not. It might be the only connection to the outside.
And currently, it's a broken connection. Pen? Aha! We can draw on it, which reminds me. Toenail in coin slot.
Let's see if I can crack this open. Nope.
Worth a try. And we still have the toenail. Comic book?
In this panel, we see Captain Useless exercising his right.
We've already had that one. But we haven't tried using the pot holders on the payphone.
It's a little too late to use caution on this.
It's never too late, Edna. What about the mustard?
I'd rather not. It might be the
Fair enough, and the ketchup will probably prompt the same reaction. As for the police badge?
Sheriff Conrad finally managed to trace the call. It was made from a payphone.
And that will make the investigation difficult to continue. Paper cup?
Even though it may look like one, it is not a pop machine.
Oh, but I wanted some pop. Speaking of pop, let's use a pot. It sounds similar enough.
No can do. There's no mouthpiece.
Alas. Let's now try that key.
You can't open a payphone.
But the box where the change goes.
All right, let me put it another way. You can't open this payphone. Not in this game, anyway.
Just because you've told me that, Edna, I'm going to try twice as hard to do so. You're just presenting a challenge for me to overcome.
Someone should fork over some money for a new receiver.
You're doing well with the puns today, Edna. I have to commend you.
Looks like somebody already had the same idea.
And I wonder who that was. Toenail?
I'm afraid I can't fix it. Can you, Harvey?
I'm afraid I only have destructive abilities.
What about your soft and fuzzy fur?
I'll cuddle anyone who touches me to death.
But perhaps with enough destruction, you will construct something. Even if ultimately you're constructing destruction. Now we've written on it twice. The mayhem is doubly so.
I don't need a registration to make a phone call. I need the receiver.
I'm sure we'll get it back soon. There's the coin chute and the cable. I think the coin chute is going to be the important thing for now.
Empty.
Oh, it's no longer important anymore.
Hey, shouldn't I get some change?
Nope.
Yep, that's how they tend to go.
Empty.
I was just double checking.
Empty.
Okay, I was just triple checking there. Harvey, get me some change.
Look, Harvey, a little tray for change.
Wow, wow, wow! Look what's in there! Look!
Is there anything in there? We didn't see anything, but maybe we can get something to be in there.
You don't put things in there. Things come out. I hope.
I wasn't thinking of putting the polo mallet in there, I was thinking of whacking it with the polo mallet to get something out.
You don't put things in there. I hope.
We've heard that one before. Comic book?
You don't put things in. I hope.
Now I'm going to try a few specific items, like the fork.
You don't put things. I hope.
I don't think we're going to get anything out of this. Okay, one more thing. The thing that is guaranteed to work. The ketchup.
You don't put things. I hope.
Okay, nothing's going to work there. Fair enough. Finally, the cable.
Ah, that's the crux of the matter.
What? Which crux? And of what matter?
The cable, stupid. It's been cut off. That's why the phone isn't working.
I see. I thought the phone wasn't working because it's on vacation.
Who would it go on vacation to?
The line is dead.
That it is.
Why? It's broken.
We could still find 1,000 uses for a bit of cable. I'm gonna try and pick it up now. That didn't work there, that was just, hey, walk here. You gotta be very particular with where you aim.
Why? It's broken.
There we go. Now we know we can't pick it up. Harvey?
What do you make of this, Harvey?
My secret bunny sense tells me that something's missing.
Mine too, except it's not a bunny sense. It's common sense. Let's use the polo mallet.
It's already broken.
We could break it some more.
A broken cable. I should make a note of that.
That you should. Comic book?
In this panel, we see Captain Useless finally buying a cordless, useless phone.
Is it useless because it has no use, or useless because it's Captain Useless branded? The world may never know.
It's a little too late to use caution on this.
We've already had that one. What about mustard?
I don't think that'll fix it.
You're just not trying hard enough, Edna. Ketchup?
I don't think that'll fix it.
If we combine them, everybody knows that we make the most powerful fixer thingy-madoodler ever. Must up. It's invaluable.
Sheriff Conrad investigates an act of vandalism. The main suspect has an alibi, though.
I spent all day in outer space. My driver can testify to that.
You had a driver to go to outer space? I have far more questions than I thought I would have.
I don't think that'll fix it.
That's understandable. The pot?
I don't...
That's also understandable. The key?
I don't...
Maybe we can cut the cable with a knife.
It's already broken.
That would only break it more, to be fair.
It's already broken.
And that would also break it more. Toenail?
I'd have to be a telecommunications engineer in order to fix that.
But you'd still use a toenail, right? That's what I'm getting from that.
I don't think that'll fix...
One more thing we can do. Will Dr. Marcel's signature fix the cable?
Yet another thing missing here is a signature.
Indeed. But we've not found a way to fix it. There's still the lamp and the sofa. The lamp clearly is the most important thing in this location. After all, the corner is dark.
A lamp.
Indeed it is.
Oh, genie in the lamp, grant me one wish.
I'm listening.
Prevent the player from searching all items for hidden jokes.
Your wish would normally be my command, but the designers already asked the opposite.
Haha! I knew the designers were on my side. They want me to find everything. Don't worry, game designers, I will do so. I won't let you down. Well, I already have let you down because I've already missed some things, but I'll try my best to miss as little as possible. Of that, you have my word.
It's bright enough in here.
We could do with more brightness.
Okay. Hey, wait a second. The lamp is connected to a wall plug by a cable. Now that's clever, 'cause that way nobody can steal it.
Why don't you just unplug it from the wall? Ah, because we can't, because there isn't a point of interest on the screen. I get it now. Harvey?
What do you think of this lamp, Harvey?
It is an instrument of the light.
Like me. What? For example, the light.
We've already had that one. I just wanted to see if there was anything different. Clearly, it's time for some mayhem.
I have an idea. Mallet with lights built in. If the power goes at night, you can...
We've already had that, and I think this is going to work a lot like the lamp out in the main recreation area. Which means we just have the sofa to look at now.
Somebody has swiped all the cushions from this sofa.
They've swiped a lot more cushions.
How's it going, sofa?
I feel so naked.
Let's see if we can use the sofa.
No. First of all, I don't have the time to relax. And secondly, someone swiped all the cushions.
Let's see if we can take the sofa.
Too late. Obviously, someone has already pilfered the cushions.
Now, we've had a lot of that dialogue before, but I wanted to see if we had different dialogue from it being a different sofa. Now I'm going to see if I can cause some mayhem with the pen. What does that say? Edna rules. Well, you're not wrong. What about Dr. Marcel's signature? There we go. You're pretty good with that. And now, the ketchup. Brilliant. Mustard? Even better. And the fork? And the knife. As I imagine, everything else will be pretty similar to the other sofa.
I'm arresting you for loitering.
It seems so. And I'd better save before I try and use the paper cup, because we might lose it, and I don't want to lose it. Not at all. Nearly done. There we go. What happens?
I guess no one will notice if I just put it down here.
There we go. It's hidden there. And of course we've lost it. We can't lose the paper cup. We don't have a way to get another one. Though I will make a note that you can hide it behind both of the sofas. I'm gonna have to go back and put all these paper cups where they need to be. It's just something that must be done. With that place examined, it's time to walk back to the recreation room. And I think I want to go into here. Aha! We have a door, and we have Bruce Broker. You're the one with the important part of the phone.
He's on the phone.
That he is. Let's see if we can have a conversation with him.
Hello? Hello?
I don't think he's going to listen, but we can try.
Hello?
Hold on a second. Yes? Do you want anything in particular?
I have many things that I want to ask you. Like, how do we get out of here?
You don't happen to know a way out of here, do you?
No, but you don't want to get out of here, believe me. The world outside is a cruel place. Mistakes you make out there have real consequences. You could lose millions of dollars. Let's say only because you were distracted for tiny little moment when your wife is shouting, "Look, Brucey, it's a boy," for example. That kind of guilt will haunt you for the rest of your life.
I'll take your word for it. Can I have the telephone?
Can I borrow your telephone?
Absolutely not. This phone is my lifeline. I don't dare think about what could happen if I was unavailable. Just imagine me putting that thing away for a minute. When my wife is shouting, "Look, Brucey, it's a boy," for example. Or worse still, imagine, during that brief distraction, when I look over to my wife, my stock portfolio goes into free fall. I would lose millions because I hadn't been on the phone just for a tiny little instant. One moment of carelessness, and my whole life is in ruins.
So that's a no then on getting the phone, because I'm going to ask for the phone again.
Can you get off the phone for a sec?
Certainly not. That's my broker on the line. We're talking millions here.
You're not talking to anyone at all. But you're not going to believe me even if I told you.
Not really important. Go on with your phone call.
I was planning to do that anyway. Hello? You still there?
That they're not. Harvey?
What do you make of this guy, Harvey?
An obsessive stockbroker forced to quit Wall Street cold turkey. Nothing unusual, really.
He's not doing very well. Polo mallet?
Would you swap your phone for my polo mallet?
Decidedly not. The telephone is my livelihood. I have to be available at absolutely all times.
Ah, so we can swap for the telephone. Would you like a pen?
Would you swap your phone for this nifty ballpoint pen?
Decidedly not. The telephone, I have to be available.
No on that. What about the comic book?
Would you swap your phone for this valuable first edition comic?
Decidedly not. The telephone, I have to.
No on that one. What about the pot holders?
Would you swap your phone for this pair of pot holders?
Decidedly not. The telephone, I have.
No on that. I'm working towards the paper cup. Maybe the paper cup is a fine alternative.
Would you swap your phone for this tube of mustard?
Decidedly, the telephone, I have to be.
No on that. What about the ketchup?
Would you swap your phone for this tube of ketchup?
Decidedly, I have.
I like that there is a different line of dialogue for the two. I still do. It's just so good that the attention to detail is there. Time to force him to give us that.
Reach for the sky, partner.
I gotta confiscate that there telephone.
Never. You might as well confiscate my heart, my soul, and the air that I breathe.
Hold your horses there, bucko.
We're not gonna be able to use this trick that we use with Droggle Jug. Would you like the pot?
Would you swap your phone for this empty imitation steel pot?
Decidedly not. I have.
It's an imitation steel pot? What is it actually made of?
Would you swap your phone for Dr. Marcel's secret key?
Decided. I have to.
I like that it's described as Dr. Marcel's secret key.
Would you swap your phone for this fork?
Decided. I have.
No on the fork. What about the knife?
Cough up the phone or else.
Or else what?
Or I'll spread you with low-fat margarine.
Buzz off, Robin Hood.
That was not a very threatening threat there, Edna. But it was a creative one.
Would you swap your phone for Dr. Marcel's autograph?
Decided. I have.
I don't know who would. What about the form?
I've got a registration form for you. I figure you need a therapy session more than I do.
I don't have time for therapy.
Why not?
Because I have to talk to this broker receiver all the time.
All right. I can see that.
And he can see when it's broken. But he still talks into it.
Would you swap your phone for this?
Decided. I have.
Okay, one more thing. What about the paper cup?
Would you swap your phone for this filthy water cup?
Decidedly. I have.
Okay, it was worth, leaving that till last, even if you didn't take it. Imagine if you had. Then I'd have had a broken phone receiver. Something I'd have had no real purpose for, but hey, I'd have found one. And when we come back, folks, we're on this side of the locked gate. And that's not good. We want to be on that side. There is a door that we can go into, though. At least I hope we can go into it. It doesn't look locked, and there's no lock for us to interact with. So, we'll go in there and see what we can find. Hopefully, something awesome. It's probably not going to be awesome. And this is the room full of paper. And then I have 5,000 hotspots for paper that I can look at, and only one of them is useful. I know some games where that would be a room. Hopefully not this one. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.